What is up, every pumpkin? And today we're playing VROS. I'm going to be showing you where every key is in the entire game and beating the key obby. So let's get right into it. So to actually start the key quest, you're going to need to go over here in the lobby behind this blue thing. Touch this chomping face, and then there should be a button here. If you haven't done it before, you should just click where that button should be, and then it'll send you back here, and you want to recover. The first key I would go for is right behind here at the ice cream stand. It should be right there. Right, the next key, closest one to this, is in this purple tube right here. It's the Yo-Yo Land tube. So what you're going to do, you're going to go down into here, and you'll be in Yo-Yo Land, which gives you a little bit of low gravity. But the key will actually be over here, behind this bush right here. As you can see, it's right here. So you're just going to go ahead and collect that by touching it. And then, if you complete that obby, it's a little side quest, but if you get all the cakes and win tokens, then you get a free cosmetic, but we're not talking about that right now. Alright, the next key I would get is right over here in Drop Island. So you're just gonna skid your way across the ice, and then look at this beautiful kitty right here. And then walk up onto here, you see all the trees and stuff. You're actually going to want to go right over here behind the slide. And right behind this building right here, the first building, the first big building, there's a key right here. You're going to collect that. And then next you're going to want to make your way all the way back over to the lobby. So let's do that real quick. Woo! This part will probably be sped up soon. Alright, now that we are back at the lobby, we're gonna wanna go over here and slide on this too if you want. And then this is the canyons map, or the desert map, but you're actually gonna wanna look up, and there's the key right there. You just gotta have a little bit of good jumping skills. Right, then you make your way back, and the next key that you'd want to collect, in my opinion, is going to be the one in the mountains map. So you go through this blue tube right here, and you make your way to the mountains map. You might be wondering, I looked everywhere, where could the key be? Well, you actually want to go in this blue slide right here, and you're under the snow right now. You can't see it from that side. You want to collect the key? Yeah, you can't see it from in there. And then there's the forest. There's no keys in there. Trust me, I've checked. Right, now we should only have a couple keys left. And those keys will actually be, you're gonna do this purple obby to make it over here into the lava parkour. And once you make it all the way to the bottom, woo, you're gonna wanna, you don't do the entire course, but just a little bit of it. You wanna go boom on this one, or you could do that one, but I like this one because in my opinion it's easier. And then the key will actually be right there, if you can see that. You just want to move over here and collect that, and you can beat the obby if you want. It gives you a cosmetic. And then you just want to fall in the lava. It's a faster way to get back here, and then we should only have one key left. And in my opinion, this is the hardest key that I had to find. This is the last one that I ever found. And you go in here, you slide down that super fun slide, and then you want to press this button. Boom! You lock a whole map thingy. Now, let me warn you, you do have to actually touch that button every time you come down, but if you just do this little wall right here, climb up it, the key, you actually have to fall down there and collect it right here. So, that should be all the keys collected. Now, just want to recover, and you're going to make your way and back to where you clicked the button or just went in a room, and then boom, you have the obby. So this obby, actually, so as this says right here, it actually starts with the tiny loser chamber obby, then makes its way up to the lava obby. Now, what you want to do is do not step on that red part right there. Do not, because that I haven't tried to find out, but it could potentially kick you from the game. So be careful. And then this is the pattern. Now, I've actually never beaten this obby before, but I do know it takes a whole lot of trial and error, so you just gotta make your way up here, all this fun, jolly stuff, and then you wanna walk across this line, and then you find your way to this pole. Now, this will take a long time, so probably be sped up, so you wanna make your way up the pole. And do not try to jump from here, because I've tried it before and it's way too hard just to make it on the platform. So just climb up the pole. Alright, now that we're at the top, you want to make a free fall jump onto this platform. And this is where the lava obby starts. You actually want to go up here, avoid that red block, because like I said, it could potentially kick you from the game. Alright, then you want to, as you may recall, this is the lava obby when we collected the key just a minute ago. You just want to do all this fun stuff, yeah. And then I really like going on the left for some reason, but you actually can go on the right if you want. I just like the left better for no particular reason. Right, now you want to make it up here. Then you want to get on these blocks, and you want to try to go on the next one, because it'll actually spawn in these blocks. Right, so then you just want to do this little parkour right here, and then carefully step on one of these, turn your whole body. Then I don't actually know the pattern for this, but I am 90% sure it's left and then right. And then you just want to go on these blocks, all this fun stuff. Be careful, if you stay on a block for too long, you can phase through it, so you want to be careful with that. Right, now you want to basically tightrope walk on these, and then go up here, and then bounce on this. Now, I personally would be really careful on that part because I just fell and it doesn't respawn, so this will be sped up or possibly just skipped. So I'll see you when I make it to that point again. Alright, now that I've made it back to this part, I'm going to be super careful on this, and I fell again. Roll it again. Alright. Attempt number 3 and made it back to this part. Okay, now that we made it onto here, you want to go down this slide. Now, reminder, I've never actually been on this, so. Alright, you just want to make it down these slides. Be careful, don't just slide down them, because there are little gaps in here if you didn't notice somehow. Alright, then we want to go up this. You can see the prize. I can almost touch it. Alright, reminder, do not go on those. You want to make it onto these. There's some fairly simple parkour. Oh my god, I'll do it when I get back to there again. Alright, now that I've made it back to this part, let's try this again. Alright, a reminder again, do not touch the red block. Alright, so on these, you actually don't want to touch the blue part, because I'm like 99.99% sure that's the reason I fell off last time, so yeah, just don't touch it, don't take the risk. Like, you face through it? Yeah, you face through that, so I wouldn't take the risk if I were you. Right now that you've made it right here, you can go ahead and jump on this block, make this jump, and then repeat this a couple times, just a couple times. And then climb up the ladder. And then, boom! Oh my, you actually did it. You completed the hardest parkour in the game. Wow, congrats. Thank you for your heads up. So, thank you for playing the game. I appreciate it. Enjoy. Bye! Once you did that, you can look down. See all of the hardest things that has. This ladder. These rock things. Choose the lower parkour. So, the rest of it. Alright. Let's... Oh, and I'll also tell you where the headset is. We're gonna go on a little search. I know the headset. Unlockable. I expect it to be like the third floor. Maybe the reason right. It's right here. VR headset. You can finally use it. Boom. Now you can wear the headset. Alright, that is it. See you guys in the next video. Some may know me as Pumpkin Man. Some may know me as Red Marker. Look away. VROS. VROS Discord. So yeah. I will see you guys in the next episode. Subscribe for more tutorials and more gameplay. See you guys.